What's up, everybody? I'm going to be starting this channel off with what is my favorite section of my promo collection, and that is the pre-release stamped cards. This section does not include any of the Black Star promos, which were pre-release stamps. And for example, here is one from Black and White Legendary Treasures. There is the pre-release stamp, and as you can see there, it is a Black Star promo belonging to the Black and White set. This is card number 96. They started off doing pre-release cards with just a pre-release stamp, which were normal cards from the set, same artwork as what you would pull out of a pack, but they would give it the pre-release stamp. Eventually they switched to a Black Star promo, and they got its own card art with the pre-release stamp, staff stamps as well. So the very first pre-release stamped card came from Jungle, and it came with a green stamp. It is the only one that has a green stamp. And as you can see, it's just a normal Jungle Clefable, but they put the pre-release stamp. The most common vintage pre-release, I would say, is the Dark Gyarados. You can see it has the gold stamp there. There's also the Aerodactyl from Fossil. Both of those are pretty common, and actually the pre-release stamped card of this one is worth less than the normal Dark Gyarados, which you would pull out of a pack. This one here has a beautiful swirl, and this is the only holo e-reader pre-release card. There is the Gyarados, but it is a non-holo and has a gold stamp versus the silver stamp, because the silver holo foil, you wouldn't be able to see it very well, but this is a non-holo, so this is the only holo e-reader pre-release card that they came out with. It's a very, very nice card. It does stick out a bit because it is a holo. As you can see here, they switched to a non-holo version of pre-release cards because they were just the common, uncommon artworks from the actual sets that they were pre-released for. For example, this is Team Rocket Returns. This is the Dark Houndoom. This is the same artwork you would get if you pulled this card out, except you wouldn't get the pre-release. Absolutely love this artwork. As you can see, they went from a holo pre-release down to non-holo uncommon cards. This one here is a very special card because this is the first card that they put the staff stamp on. This Luxio here is the very first staff card. And then from that point on, they began to do a staff version and a non-staff version. So each set came with two different pre-releases. And this is all the early Nintendo up until 2009 over here. Every single set would get their pre-release. And then we move into the Heart Gold Soul Silver section, which is where they began to put stamp of the actual set it was from. They still did a staff version and a non-staff version, but this is Heart Gold Soul Silver base. And this one, for example, is Heart Gold Soul Silver Unleashed. So here they actually started to use rares, which would make more sense. Here's one of the evolutions. This is from Undaunted. This one did focus on evolutions. Here's another favorite, the Snorlax from Call of Legends. Awesome card. Amazing artwork. And then we move into the Black and White, and this is kind of where they started that linear holo foil where it's got the lines going all the way across. This is kind of a thing that they stuck with for several years. Now, these were all in order by year, and this is the last pre-release card that was not a Black Star promo. This is from the set Black and White Next Destinies in 2012, and you can see there it is just a regular rare from the set. Then they began to do Black Star promos, where a pre-release card was a Black Star promo. And for whatever reason, in the year 2014, they came out with this. And they went back to a non-Black Star. This is all Pop Series, so ignore that. But then over here, they came back during Evolutions, and they used the actual cards from Evolutions and just put the Evolution stamp, and they either put a staff or they didn't put a staff. So you have the Charizard, which is obviously going to be the Chase from XY Evolutions. You have Gyarados, Mewtwo, and Machamp. So for whatever reason, after they decided to start making pre-release cards a Black Star promo, they brought this back, XY Evolutions, and then they went back to the Black Star promos. And XY Evolutions came out in 2016. XY Base came out in 2014. So I'm not quite sure why they brought this guy in particular back as a non-Black Star, but that is the pre-release section of the binder. So hopefully you guys saw something cool, learned something new. There's some crazy cool cards, especially if you are a big 3 collector. You have your Ivysaur. You have a Wartortle. And then you have your Charizard. So for whatever reason, they didn't do a Charmeleon over here. They did do a Blastoise. So you have a Wartortle and a Blastoise. You have a Ivysaur, but no Venusaur. And then you don't have a Charmander or Charmeleon. But there's some really, really cool artworks. You know, if you're a Pikachu collector, you might collect Raichu, and that's a great artwork. Beautiful card overall. And just the fact that you get these vintage cards with the staff stamp, it's just that much cooler. So again, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and let me know what you thought in the comments. Thank you.